A very warm welcome to this live streaming of mine once again. Today, 18th of December 2025, I'm gonna predict about the Nasdaq 100 futures, US Tech 100, S&P 500, gold, silver, natural gas, Bitcoin, crude oil, WTI. Yes, I'm going to predict about all these, all the indices and the commodities. Yes, I'm going to predict about all these things just now in this video. So let me start with Bitcoin. I believe Bitcoin will, you can buy Bitcoin at a level of 87,300 today. 87,300 today. Intraday, I'm talking about intraday. If you want to trade in Bitcoin, you can buy it at a level of 87,300. Natural gas, you can buy it at a level of $4.09. $4.09 is the level at which you can buy natural gas today. Silver, somewhere in the region of $65 and $65.10. That is the level at which you should buy silver today. Gold, 4301 is the level at which you should buy today. 4301. Copper, $5.39. $5.39 is the level at which you should buy copper today. US Tech 100, around 24,853. 24,853 is the level at which you should buy US Tech 100. Nasdaq 100 futures. It's going to test a level of 25,100 today itself. So these are my predictions regarding all the indices and the commodities. See, crude oil is going to consolidate in this range of $55.50 and $56.50. For 1 or 2 days, for the next 1 or 2 days, it's going to consolidate between that range. So that is my prediction. One question. Good evening, good evening. Dogecoin long-term buy level. Doge, how do you pronounce it? Dogecoin. 'Okay, just let me check. 1157. Sorry. $0.06. You should buy Dogecoin at 6 cents. 6 cents, not before that. So now I just want to let me have a look at the other things. Copper, I've given you the target, the downside to copper. See, you have to keep an eye out on Robinhood markets. That is the stock you can buy at a level of $80 to $85. Today, Robinhood markets is up by 5.5%. This is one stock you all can buy. And Starbucks, you can buy it at a level of 72 and 75. Amazon, 156. Microsoft 404, and Meta Platforms, I had already told you all to buy it at 571. So it's already gone up $100 from there. Okay. So now let me talk about y'all. Yes, you. See, this world which you are seeing is only you can see if you are there in this world. If you aren't there in this world, then this world is not there for you. There is no rocket science in this, right? If you are there in this world, only then this world is there for you. So in order to make sure that we stay our longest in this world, to a very large, we spend most of our time on planet Earth, the longest we can. We have to take care of ourselves. You see, everything in this world which you have, you need to take care of it. If you have a house, you have to clean it every day. If you have a car, you have to, take care of it, do some kind of maintenance. If you have children, you have to take care of them. If you have a spouse, you have to take care of them. So everything needs maintenance. But if you want to stay on this planet Earth for the longest of time, for the maximum time you can, to fulfill your goals and dreams on this planet Earth, then you need to take care of yourself. I agree that we are all gonna die one day, but let it not be our fault. Yes, we are all gonna die one day, but let it not be our fault. Let us not eat junk food. Let us not drink colas and aerated drinks. Let's not smoke. Let's not drink too much. Let's not do anything which spoils our health. Because health is wealth, and only if you have health, then only you can create wealth. Did you hear what I said? Only if you have health, only then you can create wealth. Health, a healthy mind and a healthy body. Very important. Very, very important. These two things. So, what you need to do is that to have a healthy mind, first you need to, mix around with those kind of people who are positive, who are trying to see positive in everything. Even if they are going through adverse circumstances, they see some sort of positivity in that. That is the kind of person you need to revolve yourself around. And if you move around with those kind of people who are trying to just talk negative, who just blame, who just complain about life, who just complain about the situation, who just complain about the circumstances, then you are never gonna reach where you want to reach. Yes, you are never gonna reach there where you want to reach if you mingle with such people who are just blaming others, blaming themselves, blaming, all sorts of, they are making excuses not to do a certain thing. You see, there are at least those people who don't want to do anything, they will always have excuses. Did you hear what I said? Those people who don't want to do anything, they will always make excuses. They will create excuses not to do a certain thing. Oh, today I cannot do this. I'm feeling a bit ill. Oh, feeling a bit ill. You don't know what it means to be ill. If you have woken up today, if you have stood on your feet today, if you can talk, if you can see, then you can work as well. And let me tell you, work as well as pray. Pray as if everything depends upon God, but work as if everything depends upon you. See, things will only work if you work. You know, the meaning of this life is to give this life meaning. And how do you do that? By work. Yes, you need to use your intelligence in this world. I'm not only talking about, working with your hands and feet. No. I'm talking about your intelligence, using your brains, using your intelligence. Yes, so that, you see, hands and feet, eating, drinking and sleeping, an animal can do also. Eating, drinking and sleeping, an animal can do also. But what is the differentiator between you and the animals? God has given you a brain, your intelligence. That is how you succeed in this world, by using your intelligence. You have to move ahead in your life with your intelligence. As I told you, the differentiator between animals and human beings is that human beings have an extraordinary intelligence, and a human being uses just probably 10 to 12% of his intelligence during his lifetime. Just 10 to 12%, not more than that. Not more than that. So, if you utilize your brain, if you utilize your intelligence, I'm not talking about manual labor. No. That is not intelligent work. Intelligent work is something which when you use your brains, when you use your intelligence, you need to be you need to take your information, your knowledge, your intelligence along with you if you want to succeed in this life. And you must focus on one thing. You must focus on one thing. If you start focusing on 10 things, that will never make you successful. Never. If you just focus on one thing, that one thing will give you everything. It will give you your car. It will give you money. It will give you your house. It will give you luxury. It will give you travels. It will give you vacations abroad. You will have the options. You can choose to travel anywhere in this world if you have the money. The fact of the matter is that these days, without money, you cannot even visit a church, a temple, a gurdwara, a mosque. Never. You cannot do that. Because to go there, to go to that temple, mosque, you need money. You need money to travel to that temple. You need money to give something in the temple. You see, the best thing to, in this world is that, you have to make things happen. There are 3 categories of people in this world. One who watch things happen. One who make things happen. And the third category of people are those people who make things happen. And the third category of people are those people who don't know what happened. Some people don't know what happened. They don't know what's happening. They're just living life for the sake of living life. They just don't want to do anything. And they come up with excuses. Oh, today I'm not feeling well. Today the weather is bad. Today it is cold. Today it is hot. Today I'm having a stomachache. I'm having a headache. Because they give such excuses to other people because nobody can see that stomachache. Nobody can see that headache. They just make excuses. You know, excuses sound best to those who make them. Yes. People who don't want to do anything, they will make excuses. They will complain about their situation. They will blame others. They will blame this. They will blame the world. They will blame God. Oh God, why? Oh, I don't have this. That is why I am not able to do this. I did not get a certain amount from my father and or mother, hence I will not be successful. They don't want to do anything actually. A person who wants to do something, he will do it anyways. Did you hear what I said? Even if that person doesn't have the resources, even if that person doesn't have the money, even if that person doesn't have the health. You know Helen Keller, she couldn't see or hear, yet she gave speeches. Helen Keller, listen to this very carefully. She could not see, she was blind and deaf, yet she was an author of some books and she used to give speeches. What an example. If she can do it, why can't you? You can do it too. So in this stock market, if you want to become a billionaire, I am telling you it is possible. It is possible, I am telling you. It is possible. But you will have to put your mind, body and soul behind this particular work. You will have to do your own research, your own due diligence. If somebody tells you to do something, don't do it. Trust your own brains, your own intelligence in this market. Listen to everybody, but do what your heart tells you to do, because where your heart is, there your treasure will be. Don't follow the follower. Most of us are following the follower. Somebody is following somebody and we are following them. That's it. So you shouldn't expend your time worrying. Some people just worry and worry. The more you worry, the earlier you will check out of this planet Earth. Worrying will not solve your problems. Action will. Your worry will end if you act in this life. And if you sit idle and think. You see, a person who thinks all the time has nothing else but to think. Think about his thoughts. So what happens? He loses touch with reality. And he remains in a world of illusion. He has this false idea and he makes plans and plans, but doesn't implement on those plans, doesn't work on those plans, doesn't implement his plans. He or she doesn't do it. He or she only keeps thinking. Oh, I will do that tomorrow. Okay, this is how I will do it. But they don't want to do it. In other words, they talk the talk, but they don't walk the talk. They talk the talk, but they don't walk the talk. That is the biggest failure of this is how human beings fail. When they talk, but they don't walk the talk. So, action is important. And in this world of distractions, we have weapons of mass distractions these days. We have weapons of mass distraction these days. Mobile phone, laptop, iPad. Oh, that person has got another car. Oh, I have to buy that car also. Okay, you want to buy that car, but you are not willing to work for it. Like I told you, things will only work wishes will only be fulfilled, desires will only be, manifested in your life if you work. Yes. So the main thing is that work. That is a separate issue, that people who've got inheritance, people who have got money from their fathers and mothers, from their grandfathers, grandmothers, many people, that is a different thing. But if you want to make it in this thing called life, if you want to individually make it in this thing called life, if you want people to remember you much after you have left this planet, then you will have to work. And you need to become a player, not a spectator. Yes, you have to play on the ground. You have to play on the ground. You cannot hide behind anything and say, oh, I will not come out and do anything. No, that will never happen. That will never be, that way you will never be successful. You need to be on the football ground and play football in front of the spectators. Make sure you become a player, not a spectator. What does a spectator get? Nothing. He goes to the football ground, pays for the ticket, he wastes his time, and he watches the players. And he's shouting and yelling. He's a cheerleader for those players. But the player who goes to the football ground, he plays, he gets millions of dollars and pounds. He gets fame. He gets money. He gets recognition. He gets admiration. He gets praise. Yes, he is able to take care of his family much better than the spectators in that stadium. Whatever field you are in, this is just an example. This is just a metaphor which I'm talking about. A football game. This is just a metaphor. So, suppose if you want to do business, make sure you are number one in that business. If you are an astrologer, make sure you are number one in astrology. If you are doing a certain job, make sure that you are indispensable. Nobody can, remove you from your position. And try to become the best. Yes, try to become the best. We may not be the best in this world, but at least we can give our best in this world. That much we can do. So that is what I wanted to tell you all today about you. One question, Tesla long-term buy price. Tesla has really run up. Let me just see. And then I will end this program here. 481. Oh my God. 362 rupees is the level at which you should buy Tesla for the long term. 362. So that pretty much ends my video for today. God bless you all. Jai Mata Di. Jai Ma Kali.